Hello, marry me. So today I want to review this tarot deck. It is the Alchemy of England Tarot. Now this deck was published in it says here 1977, and it went out of print, and it was one of the rarest, some of the more common decks. Basically, it was a pretty rare collector's item. It fetched pretty good prices. But then they found a complete print of the cards, and so it was republished. I think it's by Llewellyn who republished it. I'm not completely sure. Actually, under here it says Fernier, but I am not sure. Anyway, what this is, I was actually warned about this deck from another reader because he said that the decks are basically for the most part just Alchemy Gothic posters put on cards, so the symbolism isn't always there. And I can say that, yeah, he's right. This is not the best deck if you're looking for something to read with. Of course, you can read with it, but it is the best for that. It does, however, have some gorgeous Gothic art. So let's have a look, shall we? Let's start with the little white book, which in this case is a big disappointment. Here it is, published very strangely. It's like bent over, so you have to fold it out like this, and it's not a lot of information here. The information is in different languages, and yeah, so yeah, it's pretty difficult to read when it is in this format, and this is basically useless. So minus points for the little white book. It's not well organized. I haven't been able to find the English section yet. I haven't looked very hard because it's just a little extremely small blurb about each card. There is one layout here, which is a version of the Celtic Cross, but with cards, with some more cards added. Other than that, there's nothing of interest in this. Toss it. Let's have a look at the cards themselves. So it just comes with these little cards to tell you what deck it is. And then let's get on with the deck. And right away we have the problem. Here's the Fool. As you can see, it's a sculpted clown. However, where's the symbolism? It's a clown. He's sitting there and dangling with things. And of course, other than him being a fool, there isn't any symbolism there. The magician. Yes, it's a stereotypical magician. It's Gandalf, their brother. He has a staff and he holds a spell in his hand. But yeah, I guess they consider some symbolism there because he has a drinking horn and he has a sword in his belt. But really, it's very clear that these are. We have a high priestess. That these are just posters that has. Oh, that'll fit a tarot card. Surely it'll fit a tarot card, and I've just put it on the cards. And that doesn't make for good tarot cards. Another thing I will protest about this is that there's a lot of framing around it, and while the framing is pretty, these are pretty small cards, really. I mean, here's the comparison to my hand. And yeah, that makes the picture very, very small, so it's hard to make out the details. The art itself, however, is very nice. It's pretty. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Alchemy Gothic. I have several of their pieces of jewelry. I love their art. So I mostly got this because I collect tarot decks, and I really like Alchemy Gothic. That's the very stereotypical one. It's just this Alchemy Gothic skull, which is sort of their mascot. And I love Alchemy Gothic's art. So yeah. And if that's what you're looking for, then this deck is definitely good for you. Itching. I get so itchy in summer. Anyway, you didn't need to know that. So basically, if you're looking for a deck to read with, I would look other ways. There are a lot better Gothic tarot decks that are designed to be tarot decks that have a Gothic feel to them. This is a collection of Gothic art in card format. And that is all that is. I love some of these pictures though. I mean, look at this one. It's so pretty. So it's a great way to have a lot of these old Alchemy Gothic posters. And it won't break the bank. This is a cheap deck. So if you're interested in Gothic art, and especially those of Alchemy Gothic, it's great. But as a tarot deck, you just reprint posters and put them on cards. The symbolism is going to be wrong. So yeah, the cardstock is flimsy. It's not like the pagan tarot that I reviewed way back. I think I reviewed it here on my channel. But it's not like it's just almost paper, but it's pretty flimsy. The backs are very cool. But really, my only real complaint about the cards as it is that I have these enormous frames. That makes the picture very, very small. Get rid of that frame and just have the picture covering most of the card. And the card name says in, I think it's Italian and in English. But yeah, and in German and another language I don't know. But yeah, so it's gorgeous, but it doesn't really work. I mean, sometimes they're lucky and the posters fit the cards very well. Other times, not so much. I mean, okay, this is Temperance. They asked, oh, do we have anything to fit Temperance? A woman by the lake. Fairy by the lake. It'll work, right? Right? No. The symbolism sort of get lost then. So yeah. So I've shown you some of the major arcana cards. I'm not going to show you all of the cards because then we are going to be here until tomorrow. But let me show you some of the lesser arcana cards. Yep. The regular minor arcana cards are just like these. They're not fully illustrated, but they are pretty. The court cards are fully illustrated and are very nice. I love that one. But again, symbolism, not so much. Here are swords. So as you can see, they are less than just pips on a card. Well, I mean, they are more than just pips on a card. They are made pretty nicely, but they aren't fully illustrating. The staffs are roses. That's cool. That's one thing I really, really like about the decks is that the staffs are black roses. I'll forgive you a lot for that. I love black roses. So yeah. Does it fit the symbolism? No, not so much. But black roses, you can't do better than that. And yes, some of them have little designs down there, or so I would say that the minor arcana are half illustrated, and the major arcana is and the courts are fully illustrated. So yeah, again, do I recommend this deck? It depends. Like I said earlier, it really boils down to, are you looking for something to do divinations with? Then no, I don't recommend this deck. Are you looking for something to give you a whole bunch of old Alchemy Gothic posters that you can flip through and admire the pretty artwork? This is a cheap way to do it. Can you do divinations with it? Yeah, sure, but it's weak on symbolism. So, as a tarot deck, I have to give this a 4 out of 10. It just doesn't have the symbolism there. As an art collection, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. There's a lot of gorgeous art. So it depends. What are you looking for? So yeah, let me just get this back in a box where it belongs. There you go. I will see it when I get. I don't want to get into the box. As for the box itself, it is okay cardstock. Can't complain. And it just this simple design and a few of the cards on the back. So yeah, this is you can get it everywhere. It's not expensive. If you want to buy it for the artwork, do that. If you want to buy a gothic divination deck, go somewhere else. And that's my review of Alchemy Gothic Tarot. Hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day. Blessed be.